By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. Am I?
Ah, shit is right.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line.
My lines.
I wish I could throw that at Rachel for getting me into this. That looks so comfortable right now. Ugh, that killed my eyes. Rachel looks way too pleased with herself for getting me into this.
All hail, great mistress.
Ah, muss ich mir reinmerken, sehr gut.
I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
Boarded the King's Ship war, glaube ich, jetzt, ne?
I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin, I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried.
Oh. Oh, ich dachte, ich muss die Anfänger irgendwie haben. Jetzt die Details. Hell is empty, glaube ich. Ja.
Cried, hell is empty, and all the devils are here.
Yes!
Danke.
But are they, Ariel? Safe?
All right. I guess this is when I'm supposed to walk somewhere.
Boah, fuck, die Bühnenanweisung habe ich nicht gelesen. Shipwreck, glaube ich.
I'm definitely supposed to do something with this.
Chloe stand hier. Sehr schön.
Not a hair perished, and as thou baddest me, I have dispersed them about the isle.
Alter, nee, oder? Man hätte ja auch einen Text dahin pinnen können. In Groups? Nee, in Loops? Nee, in Troops.
In troops.
Bravo!
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Indeed.
Thy liberty? Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line. Is it? What's going on?
But thou assured my freedom, didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress. Most truly, it is so.
Mr. Keat, they're way off script. It's magical.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
Excitement's a mere counterfeit of bliss. These storms and these adventures, I prefer to know thou still cared for my plainest self.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech. Continue in thy service to my schemes, and when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Say yes!
Yes, I am most pleased. Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste. I've work to do.
You crushed it. So good.
You're a born thespian, my dear. I'll be chasing you down next year. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
Thanks.
What the hell just happened?
Strangeness of your
Was that
story
real?
Put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetch in our wood. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On!
As wicked do as e'er my mother brushed.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the devil himself, filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Shit.
He's crying.
Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. It eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands.
Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
Ja, die ist ja auch noch so ein bisschen ein Fragezeichen, ne?
Oh my god, Keaton's face behind you when you walked on stage?
I was shitting myself.
He was shitting himself.
That dude owes me.
Auch wieder so ein Ding. Wieso muss man jetzt 6 Stunden lang die Kamera auf das Fahrrad halten, ne? So vom Schnitt ist schon manchmal echt ein bisschen merkwürdig.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders? I've never had an experience like that on stage.
Yeah, right?
You? No, you. Like, seriously. I love nights after a show.
Is it always like this?
Oh, totally. It's such a high. No more nerves, just the adrenaline. So, first timer, are you proud of yourself? You were literally perfect tonight. I was blown away.
I think I'm just happy it's over. The last 12 hours have been freaking intense.
You've gone through so much shit today.
Right now's pretty good. Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical.
Well, everything's been magical since we started hanging out.
Let's leave. For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day. But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but, like, eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
Legion of Nowhere, Parents. Okay, fine. Money.
How far could we possibly get without a car?
I thought you were fixing that truck in the junkyard.
I was just seeing if I could.
Well, can you or can't you?
Maybe. It's not like I do this all the time.
You'll figure it out.
But you don't even know what shape it's in.
I don't need to, because I know you, and I know what you're capable of. In other words, we've got transportation covered.
What about money?
I thought you were a high-rolling criminal now.
I collected the money Frank wanted, but then I gave it back to Drew instead.
It sounded like he needs it more.
No shit. But man, I'm not looking forward to what Frank has to say when he finds out.
We'll figure it out, Chloe. Anyway, I've got more than enough to start us out. I always get birthday money from my dad. Or should I say, hush money. Any more questions?
Ist jetzt auch so ein bisschen die Frage, wie jetzt Rachels Beziehung zu Frank ist. Ja, ich meine, gut, vielleicht kommt da in der dritten Episode noch was. Weiß nicht, ob das so viel Sinn macht bisher, wie sich das dargestellt hat in der ersten Season.
I know our parents have been shitty, but we can't just leave them.
That doesn't sound like Chloe Price.
But I'm the only one my mom has left. You're right. What am I saying? She's got David now. Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
The Open Road, weiß ich nicht.
Why don't you show me LA?
Perfect. 60 degrees every night. You and me on the Santa Monica Pier, gorging on food truck food, smoking up, looking at the moon shining on the waves. And a beautiful blonde man will sit next to us and smile at you.
Yeah, okay.
He'll say, "I like your eyes." And I'll say, "Back off. She's with me."
You're full of shit.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
Rachel, stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious in my life. Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
Ihr Tattoo? Nee, ist blöd. Your bracelet. Das wäre natürlich jetzt so ein Ding, wenn man weiß, dass das später Frank hat. Das ist natürlich so ein Ding, wo man irgendwie der Season 1 ein bisschen reingrätschen kann. Ich weiß allerdings nicht, ob das viel Sinn macht. Oder wie das abgehandelt wird, wenn... Wobei, das war ja schon, gab es schon mal eine Inkonsistenz mit dem Namen vom Hund und so. Aber egal.
How about,
Oh. Is that convincing enough?
yeah. Holy shit.
Right?
What is this stuff?
Asche.
think it's a sign. I think we should leave tonight.
Really?
If you want to, I'm ready. Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house.
For you or for me?
I gotta say, my clothes look damn good on you.
Cool. Let's do it.
And then, we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
That sounds perfect.
Und der Fotografielehrer da, jetzt habe ich den Namen schon wieder vergessen, der da die Dings entführt, der müsste ja eigentlich auch schon da sein. Weil der war ja die Ursache dafür, dass Rachel dann gestorben ist. Der ist ja auch noch nicht da. An der Schule.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
Nailed it. I must have been pretty memorable.
You were. I get the sense that you're used to making an impression.
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm more of a burger a la king kind of gal.
She's funny, this one.
I'm aware.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes, of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
Of course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Just hurry back. I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Try doing it your whole life. And, Chloe, we just need to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know...
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers. What could possibly go wrong?
Ja, gucken wir mal, was Steph uns geschrieben hat. I heard you were in the Tempest. Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. I believe it. Everyone says the show was awesome. You get medals for 2 good deeds today. Drew's okay. Mikey will text you an update in a bit. Should tell them both I'm pulling for them. Okay. Oh. Da wollte ich hin. Genau. So, Damon ist neu. Spend a few minutes with Damon Merrick and you can tell that he's a peace-loving guy who gardens in his spare time and loves unicorns and rainbows. Oh, and breaking people's kneecaps. It's the simple pleasures. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about the guy. I know that he collects on his stats. His name is written all over the mill, and he might even scare Frank. I think they work together, but unlike Frank, he's got a bite to match his bark. Everyone at the mill that night seemed to know him, but every time I asked someone about him, they clamped right the hell up, and you have to be a special breed of fucked up to scare any kind of sense into the criminal element of Acadia Bay. The one thing everyone will tell me, the guy is bad news. Page 15. Das hatten wir nicht, glaube ich. Ever been to therapy? It's actually kind of awesome, and I don't mean writing down your feelings and hugging and crying and shit. I'm talking about popping open the hood and getting your hands dirty. Rachel is awesome at it, because of course she is. We talked about my mom, David, the fire, my expulsion. Rachel didn't want to talk as much, but I got her to open up. I'm glad I did. By the end, everything, I don't know, seemed a little less broken, I guess. Speaking of, I found this gnarly truck that I started fixing up. Who knows if I'll ever get it running, but for now I'm glad just to have a problem I might actually be able to solve, and maybe an escape vehicle. Stay tuned, fixing trucks and fixing brains. Who needs school anyway? Chloe, the less broken fixer. How do you know when it's time to take a relationship to the next level? I'm talking about my drug dealer Frank, of course. He wants me to do a job for him, picking up money from Drew North. You know Drew, Blackbeard's premier jockstrap, and now apparently Oxy dealer. Dude's in pretty deep, it seems. But it should be an easy job, and besides, I could use the money from mine and Rachel's escape fund. Which, speaking of Rachel, guess whose skis ball dead side piece I saw coming out of Frank's RV? I pressed Frank for info and learned that her name is Sarah, and she's only been around for a couple of weeks, and she loves the drugs. Weird. Alright, off to make my triumphant return to Blackville. At least I'm getting paid to go there this time. Fuck, remember that easy job for Frank I told you about? Yeah, not quite. First, I jacked Samuel's keys, then used my Jedi powers to get past Skip into the dorms, by which I mean talking about my lady bits till he freaked out and let me in. Took a brief detour into Elliot's room and read his poetry. Dude's got feelings for me, I think. I'm flattered, I guess. Anyway, I found the cash, but then Drew and Mikey showed up, followed by Frank's psychopath boss. Also sein Boss, nicht sein Partner. Have you ever met someone that you just knew never to fuck with? I hadn't until today. Damon started beating the shit out of Drew for the money he owned. I stayed with Mikey like Drew wanted. Jetzt frage ich mich gerade, schuldet der Frank und wie heißt der, Damon Geld, oder ist es dasselbe Geld und Damon kam einfach auf eigene Faust auch hin, weil Franks nicht hingekriegt hat, das einzusammeln. Damon started beating the shit out of Drew for the money he owned. I stayed with Mikey like Drew wanted. It was horrifying. I think Damon actually broke Drew's knee after I gave Drew the money instead of holding it for Frank or giving it to Damon. Felt like the right thing to do. It was all so fucked, and the most fucked part that I had anything to do with it. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any more dramatic, wait, let's back up. Guess who tried to drug Rachel and Jack her role? Don't worry, Rachel and I turned the tables on Victoria and give her a taste of her own medicine, literally. Sadly, the drama doesn't end there for me. Stupid Juliet got caught in the stupid fire, and now I... Let's just say there's exactly one person in the world who could make me dress up in a funny costume and act out Shakespeare in front of an audience of all my least favorite people. And she happened to be next to me at exactly the wrong moments. Okay, gleich empty. So I survived. Just in case you were worried about me, you totally weren't. But it wasn't easy. I had to remember what to say and where to go and not to flip off everything in the audience. Not gonna lie, I totally killed it. Once I got past the stupid makeup and the blinding lights and just let myself get lost in it all. I guess acting is really about forgetting the rest of the world exists and being completely in the moment. When I'm with Rachel, somehow that becomes easy. We ended up creating a new story together on stage, a much better story, because this one ends with the two of us escaping the island and sailing off into the sunset together. Take that, Shakespeare. Will real life turn out so awesome? Time will tell. Chloe, the bastard bitch in town. Time has told, and no, it turns out that real life is not like the stage. It is so much better. We are leaving tonight. Boom. Peace out, Arcadia Bay. We headed to Los Angeles, home of movie stars, stank weed, and who cares? All that matters is it's not here. I didn't believe Rachel at first. It's not that I don't trust her, but she tends to get swept away in the moment. Let's just say she erased all doubts. What? You need me to draw you a map we made out? As awesome as you may imagine, making out with Rachel Amber sounds, believe me, it was a bajillion times awesomer. After a quick stop by Rachel's house, we're headed off. Next time you hear from me, I'll be an ex-Arcadian, just like you. Chloe, this is so much better. Nun gut, schauen Sie mal ein bisschen um.
Huh. Rachel really was an overachiever before she met me. Glad I nipped that in the bud. Everything about this house is nicer, cleaner, better, and more expensive than mine. Which isn't saying much, but still.
Figur weiß ich auch nicht.
How many cabinets do you need? Glasses. Damn. The ambers are fancy as shit. Never realized that getting drunk could be so complicated.
Okay, Summon gar nicht mehr, ganz toll.
Damn. Wonder if this is a family heirloom. Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit. Rachel and I both had great childhoods. Mine just ended a little before hers, I guess.
Ja, vermutlich.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
Literal illiterate.
Solved it.
Ja, unnötig gewesen, aber gut. Man weiß ja immer nicht so richtig, was genau sie eigentlich macht, wenn man eine bestimmte Option wählt.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Nein.
Hi, Rose. Your husband's cheating on you. Pass the ketchup. Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare. So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
You're a riot, Chloe.
All right, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake. So this is what normal looks like. It's somehow way more boring and way weirder than I imagined. It's crazy to picture Rachel growing up here and being happy here. At least before she met me.
Gut, hier ist sie ja nicht aufgewachsen, sie sind erst hergezogen.
And now I'm taking her away. Or is she taking me away? This doesn't really seem like the kind of place people run away from. What am I saying? Fuck this place. Holy shit. That's the guy who attacked Drew. I know I did the right thing, giving Drew his money back, but man, I wouldn't want to be on this guy's bad side.
Damon Merrick, The Mill, converted lumber mill, club north of town. Larceny, extortion, distribution, assault, robbery, murder. Francis Bowers, Rodney Thunder Sears. Genau, das war der Türsteher. Sarah Gearhart. Peter Gillespie. Sheldon Pike. Okay. Kann ich schon sagen, dass Sarah eine Art Informant ist und dann irgendwie er da mit ihr was angefangen hat?
Guess some families actually go to Paris instead of just talk about it their whole lives. Easy to see who wears the literary pants around here. I bet there's like not even a single Cheeto stuck in this thing. Doing the play was bad enough without having to read about it afterwards. Hope Drew's okay though.
Congrats to the wonderful cast and crew of the Tempest. So sorry I missed out, guys. Emergency came up. Love you guys. I'm so sorry. Why sorry? You don't control the fire, or do you? Chloe held it down like a champ. Any update on how Drew's doing? Recovering. You're going to see him first thing tomorrow.
How to clear browser history, followed by a gap for all of yesterday. That's like cheating asshat 101.
How to
Poor Rachel.
incognito tab. Oh man.
They say all news is local, but damn.
Largest fire in Arcadia history, frightened residents and buffets authorities.
It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face. Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good one, clearly. Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
You ever feel like she's so awesome at everything that you just want to shake her? Yeah. Me neither. Duty calls. Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Ich weiß ja nicht. Okay, mal an den Tisch stecken, ja. Glasses.
So clean. I bet Rose would kill it with my mom at the diner. If I open this, will skeletons come spilling out? No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Mikey! Hey Chloe, Drew's out of surgery and pain, but okay. Holy shit, Mikey, I'm sorry. It's okay, you stuck with me. Plus, you saved our money. We owe you. Wish I could have helped more. Hey, Steph says you were in the play. What? I've had a busy day. Most heroes do.
I wonder if this will be the most expensive thing I've ever eaten off of. Besides my computer, of course. It's off to the table with you.
Teil jetzt Graffiti ranmalen? Nein. Macht sowas. Justin Williams' mom called me. You were in the play tonight. I would have liked to see that. Kind of just happened. I know it was last minute. I'm glad you're doing well. It would be nice to see you tonight. Are you coming home? Please, Chloe, I miss you.
Yes, Chloe?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear. Talking to James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine.
Something else?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Comical. Chloe,
That's good.
maybe you can help me understand something.
I'll give it a shot.
Rose and I, we're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Das ist auch schon so ein bisschen, weiß ich nicht, einfach so mit Übersetzer halt einfach die Zeit umhalten, ja, sich abkapseln. Schon auch so ein bisschen aso, aber gut.
Yes, Chloe?
The boss man would like a sherry.
Thank you. The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China? Kidding. It's the fancy-looking cabinet, right?
You got it. It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Ja, der Chef sitzt am Kopfende, schätze ich mal. Ja. Okay. Noch was?
Yes, Chloe?
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh,
You never know when you'll need to light a candle, right?
you are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think. Time to light some candles and bless this joint up a bit. The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
Not anymore.
I wish. Rachel's all honors. I'm still trying to get into remedial... What's it called? Vocabulary.
What about that fire?
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
Yeah. It's scary.
After those floods upstate, I was overjoyed we had less rain this year. Who knew a spring drought could be even more dangerous?
You never know where a deadly spark will come from.
It's certainly troubling. The latest report from the Commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Ja, gute Frage.
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift. It is a responsibility. As
Die
such,
schickt
those
gleich
we
aus.
love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on.
Ach, ist es so.
But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Rachel?
Crap. I'm so clumsy. Rachel, can you come help me find another
Stop
fork?
it, Chloe. I can't sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
Rachel!
Stop it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook
James?
kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw. Was ist jetzt. Was sagt sie da, ja? Das ist wieder so ein Punkt. Ah, trust you.
Think we saw? Are you trying to gaslight us? There's no thinking involved. We saw you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
That's enough. You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is that?
A delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
Die geht gleich aus.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Okay.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. Lucky one, 'cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing out. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
Ja, jetzt habe ich mich gerade mal eben gefragt, als der Nathan da hinter der Bühne vorkam. Die haben ja auf jeden Fall vorher schon mehrere entführt. Und da frage ich mich so ein bisschen, haben die auch andere ermordet gehabt? Sind da noch andere verschwunden gewesen? Das weiß ich jetzt schon nicht mehr ganz genau. Weil die Dingens, da weiß ich jetzt den Namen auch nicht mehr, die da halt irgendwie den Nathan erwartet hat. Der Name und so kommt aber auch nicht bekannt vor. Es ist ja auch keine, die nachher noch da war später. Und wenn die jetzt nähere Beziehungen hat mit Nathan, ob das dann auch eins der anderen Opfer war. Aber da bin ich jetzt echt nicht mehr ganz so sicher, ob tatsächlich nur Rachel getötet wurde oder auch andere. Bin noch gar nicht so sicher, ob das so genau gesagt wurde. Da waren zwar die Aktenordner mit den Namen und so, aber ob die jetzt entführt wurden oder von denen auch welche verschwunden sind, kann ich jetzt noch gar nicht so genau sagen, ob das wirklich passiert ist. Ob das nicht passiert ist, sondern ob das gesagt wurde in der ersten Season. Nun gut, also Rachels Mutter. Aber erklärt natürlich immer noch nicht, warum er mit ihr da, warum er sie da geküsst hat, ja. Weil das war ja wohl kein Begrüßungsküsschen auf die Wange oder so. Also ich weiß nicht, mal sehen. Also ein paar Fragen sind noch offen. Mal schauen, ob die noch geklärt werden. Es gibt allerdings schon so ein paar Sachen, die, ich weiß nicht, finde ich so ein bisschen widersprüchlich sind. Aber nun gut. Schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht in der dritten und dann ja auch finalen Folge. Nach den Credits kommen wieder die Statistiken. Da melde ich mich nochmal. Also bis gleich. So, da sind wir wieder mit den Statistiken. 78% took blame for Rachel. 22% went along with Rachel's story. Ja, so eine 50-50-Geschichte. Überrascht mich jetzt aber auch nicht, dass die Mehrheit tatsächlich die Schuld auf sich genommen haben. Ich meine, wenn man weiß, dass sie ja sowieso von der Schule fliegt, weil man die erste Season gespielt hat, ist es eigentlich auch so ein bisschen No-Brainer, weil man nichts verlieren kann und dafür aber Rachel schützen kann. 62% emptied your pocket at David's request, 38% refused. Okay, stayed with Mikey, 65%, auch die Mehrheit. Das macht irgendwie alles Sinn soweit. Ask Rachel for a kiss, 70%. Ja, Tattoo ist einfach dumm und Bracelet, ja, das wäre irgendwie witzig, wenn man weiß, dass das eigentlich Frank kriegt. Wäre mal interessant zu wissen, was sie dann macht, ob es es einem tatsächlich gibt, gehe ich mal davon aus. Aber dann ist wieder die Frage, wie es dann Frank bekommt und so. Was dann wieder ein Widerspruch mehr wäre zu dem, was eigentlich ja in Season 1 passiert ist. Okay. Da sind wir. You intended to go to the play with Elliot, 44%. Didn't talk to Elliot about the play, 40%. Die 40% haben einfach nur die Entscheidung vermieden, offensichtlich. 16% haben sie nicht gemacht, explizit. Agreed to start over with David, 76%. Wobei man weiß, dass es eh nicht funktioniert, ne? You put the singing man on the dashboard, 67%. Ja, gut, kann halt sein, dass die anderen den Teil davon den vielleicht auch gar nicht gefunden hat oder so. Oder gar nicht danach gesucht hat, mehr, weil man die anderen Sachen schon gefunden hat oder ähnliches. We didn't pay off your debt with Frank, 98%. Ja, das heißt, die haben das Geld zurückgegeben, 98%. Das macht irgendwie alles Sinn diesmal. Es sind keine so krassen Überraschungen dabei bisher. We didn't tell Steph that Rachel was single, 85%. You returned Drew's money to him, 32%. Ach, krass. Okay, also. You didn't pay off your debt to Frank. 98%. Aber nur 32% haben Drew das Geld gegeben. Also das finde ich schon mal echt wieder sehr asozial. Da einfach von den 68% ist echt viel. Das Geld behalten. Aber von den 68%, die das Geld behalten haben, haben ja praktisch fast alle das dann auch nicht Frank gegeben. Also haben quasi Drew die $1000 genommen und sind dann komplett für sich behalten, oder wie verstehe ich das? Also das wäre schon wieder echt sehr asozial. Also war ich ein bisschen zu früh gefreut. Also ist jetzt die Frage, was genau das bedeutet. Ja, aber da man hier auf dem Bild sieht, wie er das Geld in der Hand hat, gehe ich mal davon aus, dass man es ihm tatsächlich geben kann. Das heißt, die haben die $1000 von Drew genommen und sie dann für sich behalten. Also noch asozialer geht es ja echt nicht mehr, ne? Wenn es tatsächlich so ist. You didn't give Samantha advice. Oh, 42%. Avoid Nathan 3%. Das finde ich ein bisschen krass. Wenn man schon mit ihr redet, dann hätte ich gewartet, dass mehr Leute das sagen. Told Samantha to give Nathan space, 22%. Help Nathan 33%. Das finde ich auch daneben, weil man halt weiß, dass Nathan ein Psycho wird. Samantha heißt es übrigens. Und man hört ja auch gar nichts von Samantha mehr in der ersten Season. Deswegen weiß nicht so richtig, was mit ihr passiert ist. Ich frage mich jetzt nur gerade, wo man noch hätte mit Samantha reden können. Habe ich die irgendwo übersehen, oder? Müsste jetzt gar nicht auf die Schnelle. Ja, vielleicht tatsächlich beim Theaterstück oder so, dass ich da vielleicht noch irgendwo hätte um irgendeine Ecke gehen können oder so noch irgendwo tatsächlich hätte finden können. Ansonsten wüsste ich jetzt auch nicht, wo die gewesen sein sollte. Tricked Victoria before the play, 38%. Confronted Victoria, 33%. Ja, was soll das bringen? Ja. Discouraged Victoria from acting in the play, 16%. Encouraged Victoria before the play, 13%. Das ist wahrscheinlich, wenn sie es schafft, Rachel auszuschalten, dann hat man die Wahl zwischen den beiden Optionen. Confronted, 33%. Ja, was soll das bringen? Das ist für ein Arsch. You told Rachel you'd like to go to Los Angeles, 33%. 32% zu New York. Nach New York, warum? Ich meine, da will Rachel nicht hin. Ich wüsste auch nicht, warum Chloe jetzt irgendwie so New York-Fable haben sollte. Roadtrip, das ist halt wieder so, das führt halt zu nichts, ne? 35%. Das ist, finde ich, auch ein bisschen komisch. Warum sollte man das machen? Aber gut. Rachel attacked James at dinner, 71%. You attacked James at dinner, 29%. Okay, da hat man also nur die Wahl, wer es macht. Okay, da hat tatsächlich die Mehrheit dann versucht, Ruhe zu bewahren und quasi im Interesse von Rachel Ruhe zu bewahren, damit sie dann abhauen können. Und da selber wieder loszugehen, das sind wieder so Leute, die irgendwie, so, weiß nicht, so keinerlei bisschen Selbstbeherrschung haben, kein bisschen Hirn haben und nach 5 Sekunden vorausdenken, weil wenn sie jetzt losblickt, was soll das bringen? Ne? Also erstmal könnte es sein, dass du Rachel damit gegen dich aufbringst. Zum Zweiten ist die Frage, ob das ohnehin viel bewirkt, ihn jetzt da anzugreifen. Wenn, dann ist es halt Rachels Ding. Und wenn Rachel einen nicht drum bittet oder sogar ihn explizit gebeten hat, es nicht zu tun, es dann trotzdem zu machen, ist auch wieder irgendwie so völlig daneben. Na gut, das war's dann mit Episode 2 und die finale Episode 3 dann demnächst hier.
Shit! Shit!